It's a case that has haunted Richmond for nearly a decade. 21-year-old Keisha Jacobs went missing in September 2016. Her body was never recovered, but police have identified a suspect in a house where she likely died as her case continues. Amid that trauma and despair, her mother, Tony Jacobs, has turned her pain into a forum for other families going through that same agonizing experience. Each year now, the Keisha Jacobs Foundation sponsors a Missing Persons Day, which this year will be at the Broad Rock Sports Complex, April 26th. Joining me now to talk about the event is Tony Jacobs. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. Now, first, my condolences on your double loss, because right around the time that Keisha went missing, your son was shot to death. And I know that's just a heavy, heavy burden that you have to carry.
Yeah.
First of all, in Keisha's case, is there any update?
No, there's no update. Not since the confession. I really haven't heard from the Commonwealth office at all. So.
Okay, and that is from that suspect. So tell us, how important is it? You've started a foundation in her name. What do you hope to achieve with this foundation, first of all, before we get to the event?
My purpose was just to lend a helping hand. When I started the process myself with Keisha being missing, there wasn't anyone there to walk me through exactly what I needed to do. I did run across Mr. Parker with the Katina Parker Foundation. He assisted me with, a few things, but I wanted to be that helping hand for families who's going through, or maybe going through, or eventually one day may go through what I'm going through, just so they'll know exactly what to expect and what not to expect. Because I know the police can be so blunt sometimes, right. And yeah, you just feel lost.
Well, I was going to ask you about that, because I'm sure the first thing you want to do is keep it in front of the police every day, just like the public, because you want help, you want right. tips, you want sightings. Right. Is there a way to manage that, especially with police, because you don't want to you don't want to deter them because you're so omnipresent, you're always there, you want to do it right. Is there a way to do that? It's a work in progress.
Well, basically, I just look at it like this. You're your child's or your own family member's biggest advocate. If you're not going to fight for them, no one else is going to fight for them the way you would fight for them. So the police may get a little uncomfortable. I didn't care, because this was my child. And I wanted them to know how special she was to me and how much she meant to me. So that means if I had to call you every day and worry you every day, that's what I'm going to do.
And so at this event on the 26th at the Broad Rock Sports Complex, which is on Warwick Road, right. What can people expect?
Well, it's a family-orientated event. I want to be able to bring everyone out, the kids, the family, adults, and in the in the same sense, I want them to be able to get information in case something happened, what the procedures you need to have, what you need to tell the police. I have someone coming out making IDs for the children. It's just going to be a day of a bunch of information just to give people a pathway in case that happened. But the event originally was for families who had missing loved ones, so we can come together and let them know they're not out there alone, and there's someone else out there with them, and we understand what you're going through.
Well, it's a great event. We're going to put all this information on our website. Again, it's April 26th, starts at noon at the Broad Rock Sports Complex. The address there, 4899 Old Warwick. Tony Jacobs from the Keisha Foundation, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.